Hello, and welcome to the Measured Pencil. I'm Stephen Murray, and I'm here with Wes, the graphite guy, Nelson.
Hello.
How are you, Wes?
I'm great. Graphite guy.
What pencil are we reviewing today, graphite guy?
Let's just see how many times we can say that. We are reviewing the Bic Velocity HB number 2.7.
And why are we doing this one?
I don't know. I think we need to go to the Burj Khalifa after this. This thing is fantastic, magnificent, dynamite. It's by Bic, so that should rile everyone up too, so I can't wait.
Yay. Well, here's what Bic has to say. Not a whole lot. The Velocity original pencils are trusted original with sleek and stylish barrels. These pencils feature smooth, dark writing and a soft rubber grip that provides writing comfort and control. Bic mechanical pencils are perfect for standardized tests, available in 0.5, 0.7, and 0.9 millimeters. I think even they were just like, everybody's going to buy the other one.
Yes. Some copy editor at like 4 o'clock on a Friday was like, we just need something. Just give us something.
All right. I think the internet has a little bit more to say about this.
They always do.
Spate Babe, that's SP8 Babe, from the Bic website says there wasn't a whole lot on Amazon itself.
Oh, okay.
So this is from the Bic website. Purpose served, nothing special.
Purpose served. Spate. Also, is that the past tense of spite?
Maybe.
Spate.
We'll have to do an...
That sounds like she killed someone with this. Purpose served, mission complete.
While the colors were refreshing and fun, the overall product wasn't much different than previous mechanical pencils.
What? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
My son is hard on them, and while these served the basic purpose of a writing utensil, they didn't hold up as I had hoped. I was expecting a sturdier lead and less shredding from the erasers. On the plus side, they did provide replacement erasers, which is rare. In speaking with other moms, they shared similar experiences. So ultimately, they write and erase as needed, but nothing beyond what any other mechanical pencil has to offer. I love that it was a topic of conversation for her and other moms.
Yes. They're all sitting around like Cougar Town with their huge wine glasses, like reviewing these pencils after hours.
It's going to be a competitive podcast. We have rivals now. Call in, Spate Babe.
This is the wine line. Tonight we're discussing why my children messed this pencil up.
Now we have CO60628. The title of the review, Bic Velocity Mechanical Pencil. After using Bic Velocity mechanical pencils for a month, I feel I've gotten a very good idea of their quality and worth. I have used them myself, my children have used them to complete their homeschool assignments, and my students have used them during tutoring.
Wait, his students? Aren't those his kids if they're homeschooled?
Apparently there's 3 categories here.
Okay, sorry.
They're very sturdy with excellent quality lead and fantastic little erasers that erase cleanly. My children and students love picking out which color they want to use. They sell for a reasonable price, so I'm not worried if one goes missing. I've only found one problem with the pencils, and that has appeared in every single one that we've used. The metal base where the lead comes out doesn't stay put. It pushes back up inside the shaft of the pencil when pressure is applied. It appears to be a technical design flaw, but it does make the pencils unusable. I'd love to continue using these pencils when they correct this flaw.
I'm sure they will get right on that.
I do have to say I noticed that too, and I have thoughts on it, but we'll cover that in a minute.
Can I just say that I love the idea that he has this, in my head, this is how he treats his children. They're homeschooled, right? So he's got like a separate room for them. And when they walk in, he pretends like they're his students now and that he's their teacher. And like there's this massive separation of their identities and their roles. And he talks about them like, oh, I was at school today teaching my students. And they're like, Dad, that was us.
I really hope that's what happens. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. All right, Melissa writes, my most favorite mechanical pencil, 5 out of 5 stars. These pencils are hard to find in stores as they have changed the design of them, but when I saw this pack, I knew I had to grab them right away. These pencils are my favorite to use, and I hoard them and keep them away from my students. The cushioned grip makes writing easier on those days when my calloused finger is sore from all the writing. If you are a pen-pencil type person that is picky about what they use, you must try these, and they are the most wonderful, and I believe you will get hooked on them just as much as I have. Oh, Melissa, Why are your fingers so calloused?
Yes. Oh, Melissa, I hope you're doing better.
I hope this pencil saves your fingers.
This thing is massive.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Oh my gosh, is it big?
I picture a Scottish man heaving this over his shoulders, like trying to get max distance. The grip is so squishy. Like I found that it was like, it's too squishy because like when I was writing with it, you see how it like pinches up around the barrel and it almost like slides out of my hand. Like,
I'm always afraid that the thing's going to rotate on me or something.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
It's too much. Like it's not, when I was writing it, I found my fingers making like these constant micro adjustments to keep uniform grip and pressure because the thing just kept like squeezing and pinching out of the way.
It feels like it's going to slide off.
Yes. And you can twist it around very easily. The eraser's massive. This is a cannonball of an eraser. It's huge. But it's great. I think I'm trying to think about who would this best serve, and it's got to be like children. It's probably the same demographic as the other Bic where they even mentioned that in the copy that it would be great for, what do they say, taking tests and stuff like that. So I think this is for children. I don't have a ton to say about this. I think the eraser reminds me of a helipad on top of a building. You could land a helicopter on top of it. The clip is massive, very sturdy. I appreciate the sort of like early 2000s opaque pastel kind of like apple-y sort of translucent plastic.
It's an iMac.
It's an iMac, yeah.
It probably came with an iMac.
Right. And then U2's album was preloaded onto it and made everyone mad. Oh my gosh. I love that controversy. I do notice the metal does slide in and out. I didn't notice that before, but that would be annoying. But I'm trying to think when that would come up.
Well, it's a weird sensation because I was using it and I was writing, and it felt like it would go on forever, and I kept like going and going and seeing how far I could write.
Yeah.
That metal tip moves all the way up into the plastic body, so
see.
You're not going to break it for sure.
Yeah.
In the end, I was like, I don't know if this is really, really cool or really, really annoying.
Yeah.
It kind of goes both ways.
It's like one of those, what do they say in programming or something, that it's a flaw that turned into a feature?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about this pencil, Stephen?
It's really, really big. The tip is weird. Here's my takeaway for this pencil. My son is really into the fact that we're doing a podcast about mechanical pencils.
How old is your son?
He is 6.
Okay.
And I am just waiting for the day when he asks me about the actual pencils.
Yeah.
And I am going to give him this one.
Perfect. That's exactly what. Yeah, I have a 6-year-old as well. This would be the exact pencil I would hand him as well. He could do that sort of early childhood grip where you grip it like in your fist and you just scrawl with it like on a wall. Or you could learn, and yeah, it's actually be great for that. It's very squishy and grippy and be very forgiving for young childlike hands. So I think there you go. I think that's who it's for.
Yeah, totally. Well, give it to your kids. Get a bunch of them. They get to pick out the colors.
Yeah, it's fun. Don't buy a lot of them. Buy one.
Yeah.
Or two.
Depending on how many kids you have.
Or students.
Or students.
Yeah, kids,
or tutors.
students. Yeah.
Tutored students.
Yeah, I'm only going to refer to my kids as students during the school hours from now on.
Well, thank you for joining us on The Measured Pencil. Come back again next week.
Bye-bye.
This was The Measured Pencil with Wes Nelson and Stephen Murray. Theme song and additional music composed and performed by Josh Baumgartner. Additional production support by Two Desk Productions. If you want to see what the pencils look like, please follow us on Instagram at The Measured Pencil. If you'd like to share your pencil story, please record a short audio file, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and email it to us at themeasuredpencil@gmail.com. Or, if you'd like us to review your favorite pencil, please email us with the name and it might appear on a future episode. Thanks for listening.